A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for room, it's Frazier. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
The run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Unloads it downfield. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. He's loose. Touchdown, Dogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive.
Return runs out of bounds.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. handoff and headed to the right. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Wants to throw. It's Stockton. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. The give to the back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude. They didn't.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Hauls it in. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, Dave?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong, the emotions are so real, the coaches get super tight and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Caught near the sticks. It's Branch. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. On the move is the 30. Right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. He can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. On the run, it's Lewis. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard them.
Throwing right. He's got it. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 33.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Lewis. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a 1st down, new set of downs for the offense.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll leave it with him. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll go right back to him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on third down. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Gets it out fast. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Give to the running back. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. the red zone looking for a receiver. They get to him as he throws. Touchdown, Dogs! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the two-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading in at halftime.
Fair catch called for and made. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to fire deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Carter. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown ball!
What a way to seize momentum here. You start the second half, you take the first kick back to the house. Great blocking and an awesome job in the open field, making people miss and showing you the speed on that return. Wow.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium.
This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down, get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He's got it inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. open this possession from their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Matthews.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the right. Off and running. Touchdown, Volunteer! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
Tennessee, 28.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. He's loose. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Bulldogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To throw, it's Stockton. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in high, and they've got him at the 29.
And the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
That's caught. It's Staley. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
The Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job by the defense, knocking it down, getting the ball moving.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. The offense changing the play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Really good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Tennessee, 28.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll go right back to him. There he goes. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Showing off the arms. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about. So that penalty's going to cost them the 1st down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Quarterback empties his backfield. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Sends it downfield. And he's got it inside the 35.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Oh, it's a reverse. There he goes. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways. And I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's McCray. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the stop, but he got the one he needed and plenty more. It's first and goal.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to bow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead on first and goal, but they can also drain the clock. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Dogs trying to cash it in on first and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Back to pass, it's Aguilar. Release to the back. Got a man, it's Lewis. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. Now from inside the red zone. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
He's in open space downfield. Racing down the left side. It's a seam wide open. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes
Look at that bullshit. They had me on man lock and that shit still happened. That wasn't even my fault. My fault, Freddie. GG's. They didn't trying to do that shit.
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Aguilar. Finds a tight end. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air on first down. Fires left. Wide open downfield. All out of space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's a shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from. You try to
unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.